cross cell within the question number 3, okay? And one more instruction I should have to give you. Please, if you just come through question number 1, 2, 3, and you should note down that when you go to question number 3, the question number 1 and 2 should have to be in your mind, okay? If you please don't come in a simple way of following. But while you follow, you should have to take out the previous steps there. Where do you come from? Okay, that's more important from everything. Okay, suppose if I just come to question number 50 and 49 questions, all 49 should have to be in mind, and then the shortcut techniques and how to follow. For that, what should you do means you better have the pomegranate. A pomegranate gives you more memory power, and that's more important for your examination of anything, any state level or any central level examinations. Okay. So always have at least weekly, twice, at least twice, one pomegranate. And pomegranate gives you more energy, more brain. So your carbohydrates will be very good, and so more memories will be taking on the brain. Your memory register will be very good in processing on the side. Okay. Now look at here. This question number 2. Consider the following statement about the linear dependence of the real numeric functions. They're given y1 is equal to 1. They're given y is equal to x and y is equal to x squared over the field of real numbers. Okay. Now I tell you, okay, what's the result here? y1, y2, y3, is it right? Suppose if I just have this value in the form of determinants, okay, so 3 available, right? So 3 means what? I just write a row 1 as y1, y2, y3. Row 2 as first order differentiation of y1, y2, y3. And a row 3 as second order differentiation of y1, y2, y3. If I just write everything, and if I do the multiplication, and if the final value is 0 means, that's called what? Dependence. And if the final value is non-zero, apart from 0, if you got any values, mean that is called what? Independent. Okay. So in the solution, these are the solutions. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because we have to find which are the solutions are right. Okay. Whether 1 and 2 are right, whether 2 and 3 are right, whether 2 and 4. Likewise, you just have something. So the y and x are linearly independent on something. It's not don't worry about this one because x is varying from -1 to 0. That means for that side of negative. Y and x are linearly dependent on 0 to 1. And y and x are linearly independent on 0 to 1. And y1, y2 is linearly dependent on -1 to 0. Okay. So independent means what? The resultant should have to be non-zero. Dependent means the resultant should have to be 0. Okay. What resultant means? The matrix of first row, second row, third row. First row will be of completely the first order definition of the first row, and third row will be the second order definition of the first row. Okay. So what we do, we just go to the matrix. Okay, by taking the values of y1 and y2 and y3. Okay. These values are going to play a great role. Okay, here independent means I'm just going by the determinant. The determinant value should be not equal to 0. That's called what? Independent. Dependent means the determinant value should have to be equal to 0. Okay, let's move to the solution. It's very great and very easy. So what I do means I just rub off this side, okay, so that it could be more clear for you. So linearly, okay, so just a small simple game we just play, okay. So this is solution 1, 2, 3, and just rubbing only to just have the answer also and the solution here also. So what we do, we're just gonna play some game, okay. So we type, we'll just have a determinant, okay, determinant. What's y, look at here, y1, y2 and y3, and first order differentiation, y1 dash, y2 dash, y3 dash. Third row will be of second order differentiation, y1 double dash, y2 double dash, y3 double dash. Look at here, second order differentiation is the first order differentiation of second row, okay. So if this is the initial means, what's the first differentiation of this one? It will be the third row. The first definition of second row will be the third row. So what we do means whatever value available, if you differentiate one time means you will be getting the second row, the third row. Whatever value available, if you differentiate one time means you will be getting the second row. Okay, no problem. Look at here. What's y1? 1. y2 x, y3 x square. What's the differentiation of 1? 0. What's differentiation of x with respect to x? 1. What's differentiation of x with respect to x? So x squared, that's called 2x. Is it right? Now you differentiate this one, row number 2. What's differentiation of 0? A constant is 0. What's differentiation of 1? A constant is? Okay, a small struck off. A constant is 0. And definition of 2x is it's a 2. Okay, is it right? I hope you all got everything. So now look at here what we do. We just take a determinant. We just expand this way. Okay, just I take out mic. So we expand in this way. Now look at over here. After expansion, what we have 1 into 2 minus, this is 0, is it right? Okay. 0 into everything, 0 into everything, 0. That's called what? So what's 1 into 2? Answer is 2. That means for 2 is not equal to 0. That means, suppose if the answer is not 0 means what? You should have the independent. So option number 1 and 3 are right. Is it right? Option number, look at here. Option number 1 and option number 3 are the answer. Option number 1 also independent and option number 3 is independent, because dependent means the answer should be 0. Suppose if the answer is 0 means you have to select the option of 2 as well as 4, okay? But the answer is 2, so that the value is non-zero. Non-zero means what? Independent. So you have to adjust the independent. Don't look at here, okay? So if you just get a shortcut means what? If the answer is non-zero, confirm independent. So wherever you find independent, you just pick out the answer, okay? Thank you all. Thank you very much. See you at the next question.